deserve that man. So show of hands, do you think you deserve a man in the top percentile? Show of hands. We got one.
No.
We got two. Three. Oh, we got four. Okay, four. Oh, we got five. Okay. And you think you deserve him. Why would that man want you?
Well, for one, because I'm a very good mother. I'm not a perfect mom, but I'm a very good mom. So I think.
But what does that have to do with him?
Because I think that shows a lot about my character. And why do I think I deserve it? Because I believe that.
Well, wait, time out. That doesn't show that. So if you are a single mother, you being a good mother, that doesn't show that you have good character, because single mothers normally don't have good character, generally speaking, because they chose the wrong man, meaning that they normally broke up the relationship. They initiated the breakup. So they show single moms show the worst characteristic traits, to be honest. I'll explain.
Let me tell you something. There is nobody on the internet that can tell me who I am. Nobody on the internet that can tell me what I'm worth, what I should do, who I should be with, who shouldn't be with me. There ain't nobody. There ain't no mountain high enough to make me not like myself, to make me not think that I'm that girl. Recently, there has been some videos that have been going viral pertaining to baby mothers and single mothers, things like that. And as a fellow single mama, as a fellow baby mama, I decided to get on the internet and kind of give my take. And my take is, why are we listening to people on the internet? Like, why are we genuinely taking into consideration what people have to say on the internet when it comes to our self-worth? As a single mother, I'm not going to dismiss the very real slander that goes on. I've had people in my face kind of insinuate that my life is now over because I'm a single mother and that nobody would want me anymore, or I need to give up on my dreams and all these nonsensical things that just, in the past I used to be like, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe there is something inherently like wrong with me now that I'm a single mom. Maybe I should just hang it up, pack it up, give up. And then now looking back on it, I'm just like, I really allow for people that don't like themselves to try to make me not like myself. Because the only way that you get on the internet trying to make somebody feel bad about who they are, about their life decisions, is if you ain't too fond of yours. Because if I'm doing me, trust, I'm not talking about the next person and what they got going on. I don't care. Do you? And I really wish people lived by that type of motto. What you eat don't make me shit. So, I love it for you, but me personally, no. But you have these judgmental people on the internet who get a sense of like an energy boost. Like they get a power up from looking down on people. So you're kind of, if you're not attentional with your feed, you'll get people popping up, just professional haters popping up on your feed talking about, oh, this makes you a worthy person of love. This makes you a worthy person of love. There's nothing you could tell me. Like, there's nothing you could tell me about my life. And this is for anybody. I titled this video that it's for single moms and baby mamas, whatever I titled it. But it's really for everybody that is on the internet, probably a little bit more than you should be. Number one, get off the internet. Have things going on outside of the internet. That's number one. Two, never go on the internet to seek validation. Never. Guidance, maybe. Advice on what you already doing, perhaps. But to go on the internet in search of a purpose or a self, you're setting yourself up for failure, going on the internet trying to take bits and pieces from what somebody else got to say to build yourself. I implore everybody, especially people that are single parents, to build your own self outside of the lens of who you feel like you should be based off of the fact that you're a mom, or based off of the fact that you're 28, or based off the fact that you're 22, whatever it is. Be who you feel like you want to be, not because you should be that way because of X, Y, and Z. Nothing I do is because people told me that it's okay to do it. no one's going to, no one can give you the green light but you. So when I see people saying, oh, you're not going to, you're just meant for this because of me being a single mom, you're meant for this purpose only. I laugh at it. I find it comical that I would ever even, that anybody would even take this person's words to heart. And it sounds a little bit insensitive. I know there's people out there that heard this person talk who are single moms and it hurt them to hear, but it's not even, it could be Jesus Christ himself descended down from heaven and was saying those same words. We know Jesus wouldn't have said that. I'm not a Christian, so I'm sorry. But Jesus Christ himself could have descended from the heavens and said that, and I wouldn't have believed it. You don't tell me who I am. I'm sorry. You don't tell me who I am. You don't tell me what I'm worth. I get to decide what I'm worth. And I want everybody to know that you decide what you're worth. People have always needed someone. I wouldn't even say people, just a very small sector of people that you need to be very cautious of being around. When you've even feel a hint of hateration, just remove yourself. Don't be around haters because they're going to have you miserable. But anyways, there's always been a sector of people who have to find someone to hate to feel better about their life. It's an inferiority complex. You got to find somebody to make you feel superior. And single mothers in the Black community have been that punching bag. That's why people are so comfortable with laughing at Scott Jackson, laughing at Hallie. Sorry if I mispronounced her name. They get very comfortable. Like every miserable person needs a punching bag. People that aren't miserable, they don't need punching bags. There's no need for it. They find joy in just being happy. They find joy in themselves. They like they like being in themselves. But people that don't like being in themselves, they have to focus on everybody else and what everybody else got going on. They have to focus on what everybody else got going on because they don't like where they're at. And they don't feel like they could move forward. They don't have a growth mindset. They have a hater mindset. So haters, they're focused on somebody else's mistakes, and that's taken away from them focusing on their own mistakes. And a lot of haters are stagnant. I feel like haters is not even like a good enough word for it. It's like, it's a step beyond hater. We gonna call them demons. I don't even believe in demons, but we gonna call them demons. Demons, they need to feel other people. They need to be able to point out other people's mistakes to distract from the dirt that they're doing, to distract from the fact that they ain't where they want to be at. They ain't where they want to be at. So now you got to focus on where I might have tumbled, where I might have fallen. But the thing about demons is you give them power by saying their names. You give them power by entertaining them. When somebody tries to tell you who you are and what you should do in your life, you gotta laugh at it because it's like, if one thing the audaciousness of it, you really got some audacity to come into my life telling me how I should operate because of X, Y, and Z. If you don't get out of my face before I punch you in your trachea, get out of my face. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And honestly, I'm trying to live a life of compassion. So when these type of demonic people I can't even say demon with a straight face. When these people come into your life uncalled for, no one asked them their opinion. No one said, hey, what do you think about this life decision I made? You really just have to laugh because they ain't got shit going on. They ain't got nothing going on. It's almost like have compassion. Try to have compassion. It's hard. I'm trying to find it. But I'm trying to live a life of compassion. So let's try to empathize for a moment. Now, what a person might be going through who looks at my life decisions and decides to give their unsolicited judgment, what they might be going through is desperation. They're desperately looking for themselves. They haven't found themselves. They don't have any passion. They don't have any drive. And the only drive or motivation they get is when looking at the lives of other people and picking it apart. So if that's the only drive in somebody's life, that is, let's call it what it is, that's sad. And we should feel bad for them. And we shouldn't spend any energy trying to prove to them what you're worth. Like, I unfortunately saw this video where this red pill manosphere, whatever you call it, he has single mothers on his podcast, and they sit it's hard to even get out. They sit with this man while he tells them what they're worth, and in his mind, single mothers are worth nothing. So you're, as a single mother, sitting talking to a man who thinks single mothers aren't worth anything and trying to prove to him why you're worth something. It's just baffling. Why would somebody who thinks you aren't worth anything take anything you have to say seriously? Why would they take it into any type of, they're not taking anything you say into consideration. They're not taking nothing you have to say into consideration. You might as well be talking to a bowling ball. I'm not even thinking about what he's saying. I'm thinking about, why are these women on this podcast trying to prove their worthiness as a human being? I don't know. But if you're a single mom like me, and you might, from outside people, unasked for, unsolicited advice, unsolicited judgment on your lives, people are going to try to tell you who you are in life. And you have to have a very strong sense of self to know when that's occurring and to not internalize it. I'm working on building a strong sense of self, doing the things that I love without asking for permission, without needing validation. Because at the end of the day, if you rely on outside validation to get you going, you're never going to be able to fully succeed in anything, really. Because the validation is going to stop eventually. It's going to stop eventually. So internal validation should be the thing that we're all working on. And that is what I'm working on. Seeing how people will, no matter what you do, find a reason to try to make you feel bad about yourself. You have to be very self-protective. So me personally, I'm working on being self-protective, guarding myself, knowing when people do not have my best interest, and removing myself when I even catch a whiff of it. If you don't have my interest in mind when you say or do things, I don't want you around me. I don't want to hear what you have to say. La 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 la. Who you talking to? I don't want to hear it. I'm not taking anything you have to say serious. You might as well be talking to a bowling ball when it comes to trying to make me feel like what I got going on over here is worthless. So that's just the timing I'm on now. It's a journey. If you seriously taking what anybody on the internet has to say as an indication of who you are, I need you to sit down, take out your journal, and remind yourself who you are. Truly, write down all the traits and look at them. And then move on with your day. Because these people, they're not worth anything. They're not worth anything. Thanks for watching this video if you watched it all the way through, and I wish you all a happy holidays, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.